Hello there, this is Anthony Johnson, and this is a video to demonstrate how to use nested replace statements when updating records or anything of that magnitude, just to introduce you to the nested replace. So what do I mean by nested replace statements? So typically you'll have one replace statement and then you'll nestle another replace statement in between there. So it's typically used for string functions, or it is a string function. It's typically used for string values, but it can work for integer values as well. So let me execute this table right here, and as you can see, we have string values within our table. $22,588. So I have this query here, which is just going to target our fifth row, which is right here. I'm actually going to comment this out, and I'm just going to uncomment this. Alrighty, so now let's just flip this into a temp table. Just call that pound temp. Alright. Okay, now let's take a peek at this. As you can see, that's the same results we just had, but I'll put it inside of a temp table so I can show you guys how to update using a nested replace statement. So update set from temp. We're setting user details. Actually, we're gonna get this alias of t dot user details equals replace. We're just gonna change 3 values within this string here. We'll just put our last replace. So now we have to put our search criteria. The expression that we're searching for is user details. So I'll just say t.user details. So now what are we actually looking for? We're gonna change her last name, which is Fisher. Right here, we're gonna change that. This just says she got married. So we're looking for Fisher. We're gonna swap that out with Johnson. Close that one off. Now we're working on our second replace statement, which is right here. We're gonna say, instead of being from Gainesville, Rhode Island, we're gonna say she's from Gainesville, Florida. So we're gonna change Rhode Island. That's what we're searching for. Now we're replacing it to Florida. Close that one off, and now we're on our final replace, which is going to be 46. Now, this is in a varchar data type column, so 46 isn't recognized as integer. It is recognized as not a literal, but as literal. So it's literally 46. It's not treated as a number or anything like that. So we're going to change her age from 46 to 43. Let's just say it was an error there. So now, as you can see, our squiggly line has disappeared. Come up here, comment that, or execute that. And now let's check our table. Okay, and as you can see, we found Fisher and we swapped it out with Johnson. There's Johnson. We found Rhode Island and swapped it out with Florida. There's Florida. We found 46 and swapped it out with 43. And that is how you use a nested replace statement. So typically when you're updating records and you run across a situation like this where you're dealing with a long string and you have to update it, and you have, opposed to doing multiple updates, you would nest your replace statements and then execute it. And as you can see, it worked here correctly, because updates only let you update one line at a time. Yes, you can do one update and set several columns to their respective values, but as far as working on one line or one column multiple times, you are unable to do that in update unless you are using our nested replace strategy. So I hope this was helpful. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and bye-bye.